Various greetings, everybody, and welcome to another scene in Vampire the Masquerade Independence. This scene is taking place in the refurbished Desert Rose Saloon, and opening night is almost upon us, where Camilla, her child Ariana, and some retainers are trying to set up the stage for Ariana's first performance. Her fans are eager for her to be video cammed on the internet as a sort of promotion preview for Desert Rose. But there's a problem. The computers don't seem to be working. And Camilla calls up Logan because she remembers that he mentioned to her that he was rather good with computers. And she gives him a call and asks him to come down and have a look to see what the problem is.
When you call Logan, like he will open the phone and like he will say, "Yeah, I'll be there." He's say it in really different, hesitant voice, but like he will be there, and then he just uh, you will see from the cameras, or if there's any cameras in the office, that the in this road, the Logan is in front of the building after 15 minutes with his car.
Okay. The doors are open.
Yeah. He will look at the people in the bouncers and say like, the lady Fortescue is waiting for me.
Yeah, they just sort of wave you inside. Don't really say anything.
Mm-hmm. The Logan will enter the club. We'll look around. What is the first thing that catches my eye?
The stage, probably, and the woman on it who's I'll let Deborah describe what she wants to do with it, but she's probably quite unimpressed at the moment because as an actress or a performer would be if she's trying to do a rehearsal and the equipment's not working. Um, and it's a very beautiful stage with red satin curtains and gold cushions and lots of bright colours, and um, it's a burlesque act, so not quite the amount of clothes you'd normally expect. And Camilla's stood next to a guy who's tapping away on the computer, but Camilla sort of doesn't even know what a computer really is. She knows what it is, but she has no idea how to work it. So she's just sort of watching him as he taps away on the computer frustratedly.
The Logan will slowly goes near Lady Fortescue and hello, Lady Fortescue. It is Logan. I hope that you do recognize me.
Hello, Logan, she says, sort of breathily. She seems impatient. Um, and ushers the man to get up from his seat to let you sit down. Because this man's annoying her now. And he sort of slinks off. And she sort of places her gloved hand outward towards you. It doesn't seem like she wants you to shake her hand, but it is sort of an open greeting. Like, yeah, won't you come in, or won't you sit down?
Oh, the Logan sits down from the computer. Is it, you know, one of the old ones, or?
It's brand new. It's high tech stuff.
Okay.
It's the best.
So he will look at the computer. The first thing that he will touch the mouse, like look at, he will fix the sensitivity of the mouse. He will change the resolution of the screen, like and then he will like try to look at the problem that he is in. We'll look at the virus problem, like Northern antivirus and stuff, and then he will probably fix the problem. But let's just give it a roll.
What are you doing, Deborah?
The trying. Oh.
Sorry, carry. I thought you'd finished, sorry.
Hmm.
I thought you'd finished.
No problem. Deborah can continue, and I have 1, 2.
Currently, she is standing, tapping one very high heel, and with her hand resting on a unrealistically small waist. But as it's near the as the issues happened near the start of the act, there's I'm actually thinking she might be standing next to a rather large glass, as in giant people-sized glass.
Mhm.
Dita Von Teese style.
Yeah, very much so. And Camilla turns her head back to where Ariana is on the stage and says, "I'm sorry. Let's see if our new friend can do any better." And you notice, I mean, you only really got, I think, one success, but
Probably in time it will be fixed. Like maybe 30 minutes,
it,
25
it it
minutes.
looks like there's some sort of connection issue. The wires aren't connected properly. The way the camera's been set up isn't right. It's the feed from the camera isn't coming through to the system. In other words.
Mm-hmm. Like the 2 successes probably in, as I said, in time he will look at the cables and try to fix the problem, like put them together. Probably he will find a one that who doesn't match or did wrong. Somebody did something wrong, and he will fix it and come near Lady Fortescue. The Lady Fortescue, I believe I have done the problem. If you want, we can check the cameras and
Make another intelligence computers roll
okay.
just to check they did everything okay. There's no botches, in other words.
Okay, I have the computer aptitude, so it's lower my
Yeah,
difficulty by 2.
that's fine. Yeah, it's you managed to do it, no problem. And the feed comes through, and Camilla smiles. Well done, Logan. Perhaps you'd like to stay for a little bit, enjoy the show, and have a drink.
But I'd be honored to.
And some of the retainers come and sort of fiddle with the computer again, and sort of do the whole setting up as a young woman in a maid's outfit comes over and brings you a drink. It's quite obviously blood, but it's made to look like a Bloody Mary or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And lights, camera, action.
And with a rather large amount of plum, we managed to kick things off, shall we say. Music going on and the clothing coming off,
Yeah.
and ending in really rather little in nice water.
I'm wondering what Logan's rolling for now.
Self-control.
Self-control, I see.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Camilla looks over. She's come to stand next to you now, and she sort of looks over to you when it's finished, and the retainers have just gone excellent. We've got it on, live feed, etc. Then they're just sort of doing the recording bit. She says, "Well, what do you think?"
Okay. Rolling. the charisma performance. I know, like the manipulation subterfuge. Like it's quite nice, really really nice. I loved it. The reason that I'm rolling lie because he thinks it's like awesome. The reason that I roll self control, blah blah blah. But yeah, 2 success.
I'm gonna sort of counter
Yeah, yeah,
perception empathy counter.
yep.
What hell is my perception empathy? It'd be helpful if I looked at my character sheet, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
I think it's like 6 or something.
By the way, do you think I should roll charisma or appearance to see how good the performance was? Obviously, with performance.
I'd say in this case probably appearance.
Yeah, the photos you show me, guys, like it's appearance.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, 6. All the 10s.
Yes. And given her speciality in performance, will almost definitely be burlesque.
Yeah, you actually have a speciality on your sheet.
Let me see. I can't see where the specialities have been popped. Oh, burlesque, yes, down there as a separate talent, apparently.
Yeah.
But yes.
It's very, very good. It's boner worthy. How many successes did you get?
I believe I get 2, and you have 3 now. So, like, you will understand that if he was a Toreador, he would have been entranced right now.
Camilla has a little bit of a smirk on her lips, and she looks over at Ariane and says, "Are you going to come and introduce yourself to our new friend?"
Of course. And shorthand, because now that they've come off air, she's presumably been drying herself with a small towel, and just throws the towel back to one of the ghouls.
And Camilla sort of looks. Have you got a dress?
Currently, she's down to basically nipple tassels and a thong, and she hasn't put more clothes back on yet.
Right.
Which I kind of thought was what you were intending with this meeting.
Yeah. Camilla does sort of look at you like you can tell that she's mildly shocked and mildly amused.
And Ariana will just kind of walk down from the stage and hold out her hand towards Logan.
The Logan will take the hand and kiss. I'm rolling, I believe, a charisma performance to like do everything properly. Like, because there's a really naked lady in front of me, so it's 3 success. Yeah, I believe I did it okay.
Very well. Good job.
You managed to keep your eyes away.
Oh
mostly.
Yeah. Mostly.
With only 3 successes, she's appearance 4.
Oh yeah.
So mostly.
Just don't roll seduction against him, and he'll be totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're going to do that, I'm going to do that as well.
Pleased to meet you, Mr.
Logan Tria.
I am Ariana Fortescue.
Camilla's sort of standing back, like leaning against the bar, looking pleased with her little experiment.
Pleasure to meet you, Lady Ariane.
Thank you for your assistance with the cameras.
Anytime.
He's quite the wordsmith on your friend, isn't he? Camilla says with a smirk.
And Ariana will smile right back.
The Logan will try to look at Lady Camilla, like trying to keep his eyes away from Ariana, and says, like, "Is there anything that I could help with?" The Lady Jones told me that he would like to see me as a bouncer in this.
Well, I hear this Miss Jones thinks she runs this club since I've allowed her to stay in the building. She may like you to see you as a bouncer, but she is not the proprietor, as much as she used to be. I will consider it. I'd rather keep your friends out of my debut, if you understand.
Oh yeah, as am I. I don't want this beauty to harmed. When he said beauty, he showed the club.
Okay. Right. Camilla sort of looks at you like, okay, I believe you.
Ariana's going to be sipping at what very much looks like a fizzy cocktail, but at the same time is quite definitely blood. Well, it's quite definitely blood as in you can tell, but it does look for all the world like a red fizzy cocktail. It's been carbonated. Other than that, it's just blood in a cocktail glass with a little umbrella and some cherries.
I would, however, like you here on opening night, Logan.
Sorry?
I would, however, like you here on opening night to keep an eye on our electronic
Hmm.
systems.
I'm not really good with the technology, but I'm really good with the computers.
Exactly. I mean, the computers, the wirings,
Okay.
the live feeds. It's one challenge too far for me. These computer things.
Hmm. Okay, I understand.
I've just about mastered the telephone, and they keep bringing things out. It's most tiring. Uh, but least of all, I wanted to show you that a friendship between our two clans could be mutually beneficial. She smirked.
Yes, that's something that I hope for our city.
It
The
may be tiresome, all the new technology, but it certainly does open doors.
Yes, it's allowed us to spread a little faster, certainly. With a lot less legwork. But I'd rather have patrons in the halls and the nightclubs than sat drooling behind their computer screens. I do like to see their enraptured faces, as you know.
Yes, but both is always better.
Well, oh, on another note, I apprehended one of your little friends the other night.
I heard from the sheriff yesterday. I am really sorry that I hope that everything is all right.
Oh, I made little bit of a fallout of him. He did try and run at me with a knife, and it's an unthought out plan to do so. I carved him in half and then let the sheriff deal with the rest. But he did say that there were more of them and they would keep coming and keep coming. And
Well, yesterday I talked with the sheriff about this, and I don't know why he says it really like friends after me. I knew that somebody else is after me, but not them. So I'm not really sure why those people are following me. But I believe they will gone in time. They get nothing but failure.
well, as long as they don't try and spoil my opening evening, then I have no further qualms on the matter. I'm sure I can dispatch any that come my way, as can you, as I've heard.
Thank you. And yes, I can.
Well, that is all really. Didn't have much else to discuss with you. And she looks between the two of you for a moment. Perhaps, unless you have anything to discuss with Logan, my dear?
Not that I can quite think of at the moment. Aside from perhaps that light up there, and she'll point to one of the stage lights. I don't suppose you would know anything about trying to lower it, say, by a tenth. I think it's very slightly brighter than I think works with the particular dance in question.
The well, there are ways to handle it differently. Like I don't want to change it, but like if we can get lights on computer systems, not just like uh, usually when there's a stage like this, there's a person who handles the light. They like press the buttons, lower or lighter or more darker. The I know that it's also doable by computers. You get different, but will be. I think it will be expensive. But as the Ariane said, I'm not really good at the technology. I am like good with the technology, like I know how to use phones, but mainly with computers. I'm sorry, I won't be any help in that light matter.
Well,
I don't
I'm
want to
sure we'll
break.
find someone who can tweak it slightly.
I'm sure as well.
Camilla looks somewhat amused that he was explaining about how lights are normally operated by people to people that are theatricals. If they've never done this before.
Oh, yes.
But she doesn't say anything about it because she's being polite and she's being watchful at the moment. And well, thank you for all your help so far, and I look forward to seeing you on opening night.
I will be there. he bows slightly, and then he will look at the Ariane, try to keep his eyes up, like my eyes are right here, thing, and then he will leave. I guess that you guys will hear his cars, no voices. Yeah.
And Pula steps forward and looks at Ariana and says, "So, what do you make of it?"
It's hard to say. He certainly attempts to hide his thoughts,
Mm.
but whether that's simply due to respect or not, and to be honest, I rather think that his ability to hide his interest to a relatively high degree might bode ill for being able to read him in general.
Yes. I was wondering how high his self-control is. How well he can control himself in certain situations. He's not as hot-blooded as I thought, which is, like you say, a good and a bad thing.
Yes.
Though we can't rule out that he might be a little bit intimidated by me.
Yes. Would you like me to have a little chat with him at some point in private?
I think that'd be an excellent second course of action.
And she'll smile.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Shall we? And she offers her arm.
And Ariana will take it.
And they will exit stage right. And this is where the scene ends.